What is going on, YouTube? Welcome back, Out of Fear gang. I just want to say thank you all so much. These videos have like thousands of views. The subscriber count is growing. I can't even believe it. I'm like in shock that people are actually watching these videos and commenting. I just want to say thank you so much. Like, it means the world to me, and that people can relate and hopefully helping some people. I want to say a couple more things. Number two, this is my story, my coming out story, mixed with my drug story. It's like all together. Okay, not every video is coming out. It is my story. So if you don't like it, you don't have to watch it. Okay, you can just go along. Okay, go to another video, because this is my entire story. I'm not just gonna tell a story about, oh, I just came out, and ignore the other parts. So therefore, I'm gonna tell the whole story up until now. So I just wanted to say that if you don't like it, you don't have to watch it. Thank you. Love you. Number three, I did not know about the whole Chick-fil-A situation. When I posted my first video and I said I spilt the Oreo milkshake on my shirt from Chick-fil-A, number one, I really love their milkshakes. I'm sorry, they're good. Number two, I did not know that they were against our community. Since I made that video and people have pointed it out, I have not been back. I need to do some research to actually find out what they're doing against us. I do not watch the news. I do not like negativity. I do not want it in my life. So that is that situation. But I can't thank you guys enough. This has just been like incredible. The support's been amazing. Even some of the negative comments have been still kind of cool to read. And we're gonna leave off. Oh, there's Pearl back there, right there, my little puppy. She's a mini golden doodle. She's adorable. So we left off, we're going to we left off on part 6, but now we're starting part 7. And this is when I was up in Cleveland. I stopped going to my meetings. I stopped going to my therapy. I was in a new city with the fiance, and left everything I knew from Florida and went up there. So, you want to say hi, Pearl? Huh? So, anyway, sorry. I'm up there. I go to Great Clips, right? And I meet this girl, and like when I met her, I knew something was up, and she just seemed off, and I could tell like, okay, this is another addict. And at this time I was coaching different classes up there in Cleveland, and I decided that, I got her number, and I hit her up for some Adderall, of course, and something to help me coach these classes. So I did that. Next thing you know, I meet her boyfriend, and that leads me to heroin in the east side of Cleveland, and going to places I should not be going to, and then buying different pills. And next thing you know, I'm back in this vicious cycle again, right? And I don't want to get too much into the whole vicious cycle, but I ended up into the cycle again for about that summer. It got progressively worse towards the end of that summer, and then we headed back down to Florida. Now, when we were heading back down to Florida, I was just not feeling well, right? Because I didn't have these drugs when we're driving. And so I tell my fiance again, which I thought like truly he was gonna leave me, which is just, that really sucked. And we stayed at a really nice hotel. It was called the Biltmore Estate. Beautiful place. We're there for 2 days. I basically ruined the vacation because I'm sick. I'm like vomiting, diarrhea, puking, throwing up. I can't function. I can't do anything. And I'm going on the tour of this place. I got the headset on. I'm just like struggling to get through it. I felt so bad. And we finally get back to Florida. I'm here for about a month, 2 months. And then it gets to the point where I need like to get help again. Like, I am completely, sorry, someone just messaged me. I gotta put this on Do Not Disturb. I'm at the point where, I need help again. And I don't know what to do. So what happens is I have a friend, me and my fiance have a friend that works in the treatment field, and he got me into a place in Port St. Lucie. Now, this was free. It was a free place for me to go. It was supposed to be 7 to 10 days, right, at this treatment center. So my fiance drives me over to the other coast. This is Thanksgiving Day. This was this last Thanksgiving. That's my sober date, Thanksgiving. Okay, and I've been sober since. But let me tell y'all a story, okay? Because when I go to this treatment center I thought it was 7 to 10 days. I get there, there's like freaking, like we pull up, and I don't smoke cigarettes, I haven't for a while, but I bought 3 packs because I knew I was gonna be going through it. Like the detox and everything, you gotta meet all these people, you know, you walk in, you're the new person, what are you here for? What drugs did you do? Are you a cop? This, blah, blah, blah. So we pull up, and there's like these tarps on the roof, and it's next to like this Circle K, and I'm like, what the hell is this? You know, like, is this really like a treatment center? It was like a detox and a 30-day residential place. So I walk in the front door. It's Thanksgiving, right? Like, my family didn't want to be with me on Thanksgiving. My fiance was like, hey, you know, sobriety is more important than a Thanksgiving dinner. And he's 100% right, 100% right. And it was just very depressing, you know, like I'm going to treatment on Thanksgiving, and I was supposed to be having this big meal and everything with the family. And so he drops me off, right? I open the door, I say bye to him, and I got my bag, and I walk in this front door, and I swear on everything, right? Like, you walk in the glass door, and then there's like a wall, and then there's 2 hallways. And I walk around the hallway, and they put a whole bunch of small tables together in a long table because they have all the residents there. The people that kind of graduated the program and are on to the next step came back. So there's like 50 or 60 guys at this place, and women. It was mixed. And I walk in, and next thing you know, I swear, I see this. There was this meth head kid, and he takes the macaroni salad on the table and he flips it. Macaroni salad gets stuck on the ceiling. Okay, it breaks out into a food fight. I'm not even kidding you. There was a food fight the first 5 seconds that I walked into that place. I'm coming off of heroin, so I'm like, where the fuck am I right now? And let me tell you about the characters I met in this facility. So there's the food fight. I'm like, holy crap. I just, like, you know, everyone's like looking at me. Then you got the food fight going on. Then there's a couch room, and those people are in there. And it was just, you know, it's overwhelming your senses because you're in a new place. There's tons of people. There's a food fight. You got people withdrawing. It's like, you know, it's intense. So they take me to the medical office, right? And they're asking me questions. And then I tell them, of course, hey, you know, they're asking you married, you have kids, blah, blah, blah. This is the first time I was at like a place, and I was like, you know, like, I'm gay. I was struggling with it. I struggle with my higher power, my belief in God, my whole sense of religion and spirituality and all that has been so twisted over the years. I was like, I need help. And I was just honest from the rip. So I do the whole intake. They make me undress. I got that gown on. They pat me down. They make sure I don't have, you know, anything on me. They take all my clothes. They put them in the dryer to make sure there's no like bed bugs or whatever. I guess it'd be bed bugs. They throw everything in the dryer so that it kills it. And then they did the intake, and then they walk me and they show me my room, right? And I walk into this room, and there's literally, you walk in, it's bed, a little nightstand that separates it, and a dresser with a small TV on top. I didn't have a roommate. And thank God I didn't have a roommate, because I did not sleep for 3 nights straight. Solid, no sleep. I started to go crazy. I was laying in the bed, and I'm like, am I crazy? I think I might be crazy. How am I in treatment again? Like, what is going on? Like, I thought like I was just starting to go nuts with no sleep and feeling like complete crap. So I finally, I'm walking up and down the halls at 1 and 2 in the morning. I'm sweating, cold chills, and I'm just feeling the heebie-jeebies. I finally took a chair, I threw it in the shower, I turned the hot water on, and I sat there for probably like an hour, maybe an hour and a half till that hot water ran off. And then I start, they start giving me medication that I can take to help me with the detox, because you had to wait 3 days to take this like Suboxone or Subutex, the stuff that helps with opiate withdrawal. And once I start taking that, it really did help me wean off. They give it to me for 5 days. And then that was it, right? And I thought I was gonna go home. Turns out the counselors, the clinical director, and the therapist, all of them, talked to my fiance, and I wasn't going home in 10 days. I was going to be held there a little bit longer than I thought, and I was pissed. And I about freaked out. And I'll explain that story in part 8. I love you guys. Thank you so much for all the comments, all the support, all the love. I just want to let you know this story, like, I have been clean and sober since then. I'm doing okay. I have been working the steps in my AA program, seeing a counselor. I've really worked a lot, and I'm still currently working on myself, my mental health, the way I was brought up to believe things about me, and I'm working on it. But I've been sober for over 3 months now. Not saying that that's like a long time sober, because it's not. I had 3.5 years, but I feel great. I feel better now being more free and clean and sober than I have in a long time, than I had those 3.5 years. Like, I feel better now than I did when I had the 3.5 years, because I was living a double life. And I just want to let everyone know out there that is struggling. I love you guys. You can comment, you can email me. I'd be more than happy to talk to you. And thank you so much for everything, guys. Have a great day, and I'll see you next week. See ya.